All right, welcome back everybody to the channel. As you can see, I am joined here by none other than the Golden Wartortle, making his appearance on the channel. How you doing?
Not too bad. Yeah, I was figured I'd hand deliver some stuff that he got off of me instead of shipping it. I figured $10. Let's go up there and personally deliver it to you.
Yeah.
No, but for real, my we've been trying to do this for some time, but then like COVID kicked in. But my wife and Ren are from have the same hometown.
That's right.
So we were trying to do this in the spring, and then obviously stuff happened. So we came up for the 4th of July. I texted Ren. I was like, dude, you here? He's like, yeah, I got for free Friday. So I literally just pulled in. We grabbed a couple promotional or some products, some dust balls, and I said, well, dude, let's open them. Let's go to the park. Let's make a video.
Yeah.
Because every time I see a collab video, I just think they're so cool.
They're a lot of fun, and that was kind of one of the things I always wanted to do. Is like just meet up with somebody and just make a video. And
yeah, because we talked about it, I think in the last podcast, Adam and I talked about just like how cool would it be to like, because there's so many people like in Florida, just to and I know Trainer Wolf and Mav did it once. They met at like a Target, and then I know I think it was Vintage
Pokemon Hunter
Brothers and Mav are close too. They're in Texas, so he actually like came in, and I'm actually planning on going to North Carolina to do some fishing and visit Adam and his family. But
nice.
Yeah, I think it's always cool to like it switches it up. You know what I mean? Like
it does. It makes it fun. It's kind of like a new surprise.
Right?
It's fun. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah. We got the masks on. We're ready to pull.
That's right.
We're hanging out at Meijer for a while, and for those of you, that's a Midwest store. But yeah, we were hanging out there. Took me like 2 stores to find some of these dust balls, and it took me having to ask Adam's daughter what color a dust ball is, because I couldn't remember off the top of my head. And she schooled me, and she's 5. So, and Bryce isn't with me; he's with his grandpa. So I needed somebody to help me figure out.
Obviously, he made it through okay. He got the dust balls okay, but yeah, we figured this would be a cool video, and we also figured it would be a cool video to just open some new products. So these are the new dust ball tins that just released today. Today's Friday. I don't know what time I'm actually uploading this video, but so usually these come with 3 booster packs and a coin, which it looks like, if we put it down here, it looks like it has the same thing. Says the same thing. I have no idea what packs are actually in here.
I actually do, only because Adam told me last night what's in here. But I don't want to spoil it. They're good packs.
They're good packs. That's all we need to know.
No Steam Siege. There's no Steam Siege.
Thank God. Thank God. I'm pretty sure every time I open these, there's like Steam Siege or like I got in Fates Collide, I think, one time, and there's never good pulls in them, but
I know like Dave Third Eye Artwood, like he opens up a bunch of these. I really haven't opened up a bunch of these tins before.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I usually, like if you look on my channel, I usually don't like do product showcases or whatever, like TCG Funhouse and stuff, but I usually just open up ETBs or just like just bulk stuff, trying to hunt for certain cards, but.
Yeah, so that's one of the things I do on my channel here too. So a lot of people watching already know, but I go out there to try to show, especially like things like this that people are like really iffy on.
Yeah.
I want to go out there and show them so they can know, like, should I buy this or shouldn't I buy this?
I will say though, like the dive ball was last, right?
Yes.
And then this one, these are the 2 of the cooler like color scheme going. I really think
they're
these
definitely
really cool.
doing a good job with picking balls that people actually want to see and like. The Dusk ball, I mean, even in the main series games, like these are some of the more popular balls to get. So,
got a little Raichu pin there.
That is awesome.
Coin.
Raichu, yeah, no kidding. That is sweet.
Yeah, Dempsey, my youngest, he collects those guys. So
it looks like packs. Ignore that they are like severely smashed, but you get Evolutions, Crimson Invasion, and Burning Shadows. So hopefully these are all the same, but. That's actually, like you said, a good pack
same
selection.
thing. We actually got a really good pack selection.
So that's not bad.
We want to start with first. So if you guys know me, you know my beef with Burning Shadows is the awful cut. I think it was like 2 videos ago, I pulled. What did we pull? I think we pulled a rainbow Machop or Machamp and something else. And the cut, it looked like they cut it with a butter knife or like a pizza cutter. Like some dude was
just ripped up the side.
I mean, like if it's not the centering. If it's not the centering, it's the
cut.
It's the cut, and we touched it in our podcast. And the reason these packs are going up so much is just because one, the Rainbow Rare Czar is like $3,700.
Yep.
But it just makes it so hard to get it in a PSA 10, right? Because I mean, a lot of the PSA 10s that you see out there right now are lower cert, so like in the 20 million cert. So you don't see like the 40, like the newer ones getting graded because they're a little bit everybody seems to think that they're a little bit graded and a little bit harsher now. So I think it makes it only that much more difficult to like get this card now in a PSA 10. You know what I mean? And I've actually looked on eBay at some of the PSA 10s that are up, and they're not perfectly centered, and the backs aren't perfect either. So to actually find one of these in a really legitimate condition, I think is going to be hard. So which one do you want to start with?
I'm probably going to do...
I actually, with the Crimson Invasion, I actually got the Gyarados because I'm a Gyarados guy.
Really? You got the Hyper Rare?
I got the Hyper Rare. Wow. I didn't pull it. I bought it because it's the only Rainbow Rare Gyarados, but we have it in a PSA 10. Yeah, Gyarados is my favorite one.
I've never pulled any Gyarados out of Crimson Invasion. So.
Yeah. So that's the Go card, right? Because it's the only ever Rainbow Gyarados.
Yep,
so
I think so.
Yeah,
you have at it first. I'm going to do my Crimson Invasion first as well.
I'm going to jump over here. I don't know where you're going to put your picture-in-picture, but we got to execute. Uh-oh, could it be a sign? Magikarp.
Ooh.
Encino, Corphish, Shellos. We got Pikachu.
Ooh.
And just a regular Altera. We got the Energy. We got a Haunter. And I'll give out the code cards because I don't. So we went 0 for 1.
Uh-oh.
We'll see if Mr. Ren can get a...
Yeah, let's see if I can get something here. I don't know that I've ever pulled anything like any top cards from Crimson Invasion, to be honest. So there's a code card for that one. I do like to do the card trick because I like to keep everybody waiting.
Bryce
I'm
is
just kidding.
Bryce is not a card trick guy because he sneaks a peek at the color of the code card, and then once he sees that it's whatever, he just flies past the rare.
All right, so we got a Miss Magius.
Right,
hey, you know, at least we got a rare card, a hollow, yeah. So I'll take it. Can't complain about that.
So with the evolutions, have you pulled any of the Charizards?
I have pulled all of them except for the reverse.
That one's even like $200-300 now.
I know it. That's the only card besides that Gold Dragonite. That's the only card that I'm like still actively searching for.
And Dempsey just pulled the Gold Dragonite.
Yeah, I saw that in your last video.
Yeah,
or 2 videos ago.
2 videos ago. Yeah. We had I think it was Mutant Mr. Hyde. We had a pack battle with, and we lost, but he did pull the Gold Dragonite.
The Gold Dragon, and that was a super good pull too.
And he wants me to grade it only because if you know Dempsey's my 6-year-old, he sleeps with his Pokemon cards, so he wants it to be protected. All right, so a Rattata and a regular rare Mew.
That's a cool one to get.
Poliwhirl, yeah. Revive. Slowbro, Spirit Link, and code card.
So no luck with the evolutions. I think I got the better tins. So we're kind of battling right now with Walmart tins versus Meyer tins as well.
Yeah. It's a little battle inside of a battle.
it's kind of cool. I got both of my tins from Walmart, and well, he went like 10 minutes after me, and they were all gone. Like,
I texted him he's like, "There's 4 here. I left 2," and I went and I was there, and I was like, "Dude, there's nothing here."
I was like, "I swear I left you some," but.
And then he texted me at Myers, and he's like, "There's 2 here," so I made him stay there and guard them. All right. So
Reverse Hunter, that's not terrible. And an Arcanine. So nothing going on that one.
It's one of my favorite cards too, Arcanine.
Arcanine is such a cool Pokemon.
All right, guys. If we get regardless of what we get, I'm gonna be paying attention to the cuts on these Burning Shadows.
Yeah, see if they're.
I have beef. Like there's legit beef between me and Burning Shadows for sure. Although Addison pulled that and the Rainbow Fairy Energy in the same ETB, and it actually was a pretty good cut. So
the last Elite Trainer box for Burning Shadows I did get a Rainbow Rare. I think it was Gardevoir or something. It was one of the lower tiered ones, but
nope.
Genetic.
We want this in a gold. Look at that. See, just see the cut right there. Escape rope, gloom. I like gloom.
You know, it is kind of amazing though. After what 24? Yeah, 24 years. Well, probably only 21 years of doing the cards. They still haven't gotten it right.
I know. But it's really prevalent with this set. It's just, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they didn't do it very good. There's a code card for that one.
All the corners on all these are just, I don't know.
Well, hopefully they continue to pick it up better in sets to come. Like hopefully for Darkness Ablaze, it's not so bad. Rebel Clash and Sword and Shield didn't seem so bad.
So they just released the Charizard. And
that V card, the full art V.
Yeah.
Oh man, does it look good?
We were just talking about it before we hit record. And so the Japanese version of the Rainbow, there's only 600 released, and they're going to be presented to tournament winners.
Yep.
So that card is going to be.
Oh, that's going to be a high dollar card.
But it's going to be. I mean, that's the same. Card that we're going to get in Darkness Ablaze, but in Japanese version, there's only going to be
600.
There's only going to be 600.
So it's going to be highly sought after in Japanese, not so much in the English.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be sought after in English, right? It's going to be the chase card, but
it'll probably be a while before that.
I actually like the full art.
Yeah.
The reason I like Burning Shadows is I love the rainbow pattern. It's kind of like faded rainbow pattern. It's not as bright, and it doesn't have like the texture of the new Sword and Shield ones. Like I love it, but it's like I said, it's just
as long as they would cut them better.
As long as they would cut them better. All right, see if we can get a Gyarados here.
Gyarados or Charizard.
Yeah, we'll take either. All right. Let's see what we get in this one. Little Houndour, little Gen 2 action there. And a Houndoom. So, and a Haunter. I actually have her full art cards really, really nice.
Really?
Yeah. All right.
Is she from Ultra Prism?
Yeah,
I think I got a PSA 9 version of her that I won off Raz, but I've never pulled it myself. All right, Crimson Invasion pack number 2.
Let's go, Rainbow.
Let's do it. There is the code card. Let's see.
Can we pull a 4 out something? One of us.
I know, we have to get something better than one holo that has been pulled so far. Magic card, maybe that's a sign?
Magic card.
Oh, no, I got the same one you did the first one. Miss Magius.
All right, Evolutions.
Couple chances left, but nothing.
All right.
Well, maybe if one of us is the Rainbow Charizard, I guess.
It's game over.
Pretty good.
Chanshrew, Weedle, Kangula, Ponyta, Doduo, Magmar. That's a really, really cool card. And a regular rare Farfetch. That card, I actually just picked up this card in the Black Star promo. And
whoa,
shoot up, shoot up, and backwards.
Down. Yeah, what is
coughing
going on with that one?
I feel like there's like 90 cards in this pack too.
Maybe you got an error pack. Just not a good error pack.
Yeah, like it didn't go through quality control error pack.
They just said, we'll give them a couple extras since these ones are beat up.
Crazy. Have you had a lot of error packs like opening on your channel?
I don't think I've ever gotten an error pack.
Really? Like no square cuts or anything?
No. I wish, but never have. Let's see, Coughing, Pikachu. Too bad it's not the red cheeks. Should bring back like that as a nice promo card or something. Hitmonchan, it's not too bad. And Machamp.
We'll take that.
Back to back, yeah.
Shout out to Pogo Dad. That's his favorite Pokemon. I just sent him a first edition one from Gym Challenge, I believe.
Nice.
So he's a if you look at his avatar, he's a Machamp, Machoke guy.
That's awesome. I actually just sold a bunch of like full art Machamps.
Brawler, Stuffle, NK, Duskull, Escape Rope, and a Hergoss. Man, Wobbuffet. Shout out to I can't remember who's Guzma. You talk about there was a NC PackBuster pulled this on his channel, and it like the around the card looked like a pie crust, guys. I'm telling you, I got beef.
Burning Shadows.
Hey,
Hopefully these aren't so bad.
PackBuster, when you see this, dude, you're getting a ton of bulk heading your way.
Oh,
homie.
yeah. I'm starting to stack up my bulk now from my last order, so probably coming his way too. All right, let's see if we can get anything else.
All right, last pack magic, man.
See Charmeleon, maybe that's a sign.
A really cool Charmeleon.
It really is too. I like that one.
That's a really cool Charmeleon. Got
Horsey, Cutiefly, Ladybug. I thought that was reversed. Malamar, it's a rare at least. Rare reversed. And an Alolan Raticate.
Shout out to CJV on that one.
You know what?
You know,
just for you, CJ. Just for you.
we were talking when we were talking about doing this. We were actually talking about bringing CJV along with us because we're really, all three of us are relatively close. And my son actually, I think he pulled the one from Evolutions and he ripped it. He was like, CJV ripped it. But yeah, man.
Kind of like the signature thing to do for CJV.
Yeah. But yeah, this is awesome, man. Meeting up.
Absolutely.
Open up some stuff. Like, we're gonna make it once stuff cleared. You know, I thought we were the light was at the end of the rainbow or the end of the tunnel, and then kind of everybody's kind of spiked up a bit. But once we start making some more trips up here, we plan to make some more videos. But yeah, this was super. Right place at the right time, right?
I know
I mean,
it.
like,
It worked out perfectly.
I literally texted you like 2 hours ago, and you're like, dude, I'm free Friday. Can you do it? I'm like, yes, dude. I'm pulling in the driveway. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't have anything, but we can find something. So yeah, it was cool that these came out today. So we got to like showcase these and show you. Not the greatest pools, but they are good packs.
Yeah, the pack selection is good, and just because we didn't get really any good hits doesn't mean you won't if you go buy them.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it, I think, just because of the pack selection. I mean, you don't have to Steam Siege.
Yeah, exactly. You got newer sets.
Yeah, Burning Shadows is a hot set right now. I mean, and Evolutions is always a hot set, and for the Gyarados lovers out there, you gotta love yourself some Crimson Invasion, right?
Yeah. So let me ask you, since you're kind of like the investor kind of guy over here, do you think holding on to some of these sealed with the Burning Shadows pack is going to help it in value later on, or?
So I don't know if individual packs are, but I do see booster boxes. So it was probably a month ago, maybe a little bit. So Adam and I were having a conversation. NC PackBuster and I were having a conversation of like kind of what we talk on a weekly basis, like what we want to invest in on the modern side. And we really jumped in on Burning Shadows. We bought like 6 cases, and we put them up for. We thought they were at the time they were like 150, and they were probably a month ago they were 150, and we end up selling probably 2 weeks ago. They just flew off our eBay store at 179, and then the last case sold at 189 a piece for the box. So it's definitely. We're actually this Sunday. I mean, obviously, I don't know when this will go out, but we do a weekly podcast on Sundays at 3. And this week we are talking about the top 5 modern sets to invest in, and Burning Shadows is there. And the reason the Burning Shadows is there is we look at the set as a whole, but then we look at that individual chase card, and there's no denying the want to chase. Not only is it a Charizard, but it's a very expensive Charizard. Yeah. And for all the reasons I talked in this video, makes it even more desirable when you talk about, like, not only is it hard to pull it, but then to pull it in a PSA 10 or
a good cut and all that.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of variables there, but yeah, Burning Shadows, for that reason, for the it's the first Rainbow Charizard. That's a reason I think DA is going to do good, is because that's the first Rainbow VMAX.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? So anytime it's the first of something, it's worth investing in, and I definitely think Burning Shadows is worth investing in, and it's only going to go up, right? And the market's kind of slowed down from that initial boom, but what happens is all these we've talked about on the podcast too, is all these WotC sets get so far out of people's reach that it brings the modern stuff with it, because if you can't buy this, then if you can't buy the $5,000 box, then you're going to go for like in the $3,000 box. If you can't, you know what I mean? So it kind of trickles down. So like people that can't afford this tier go look for something else to buy, and it just brings up everything with it. Yeah. I think that's what you're kind of seeing, is you're bringing everything with it. I listened to the Shadowless podcast, and they kind of touched on it last week, how like it's crazy that some of these sets that really you wouldn't think that really aren't that old are expensive now. And the fact that what was kind of funny is they mentioned that the Pokemon Center actually has a booster box. I think it was Prism. I'm trying to think of what the box was. Was it?
It was Ultra Prism.
It's like $140 on their website, and it's like even they realize that it's worth not selling for the retail price. You know, it's always weird to see like a manufacturer of the product, right, whatever product it is, actually selling it for more than what they recommend, you know, retailers to sell it for.
Exactly.
Even they realize that it's up there. So I thought that was pretty
Ultra
funny.
Prism was one of those ones that, I mean, it was short print, so it wasn't overprinted, you know, not like some of these newer sets are, but yeah, it was up at like $145. That's actually the box set you guys see in my background in most of my videos. I bought from the Pokemon Center when they had them in stock for $140, and the value, I just looked them up a couple days ago, and they were getting like $350, $400.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was a pretty good investment, but I don't think anybody really saw that coming from a modern set.
No, and I think what kind of shocked everybody else was the fact that like Pokemon Center is actually like raising prices on something that, you know, usually those types of websites, like even recently, was like a couple months ago, where they threw up some old XY 10s, and they were still at like, you know, they were still at like 1997 or 99.
Yeah.
Even though even though they were worth way more than that, they still sold them for whatever they had originally sold them for back in 2016 or whenever they came out. And it was just kind of funny that a set that's a year old, that they were jacking up the price on their website. So, but yeah. Burning Shadows is definitely like a top 5 modern set for me to invest in, for sure. Like I have a case at home that is like my untouchable case that I'm not selling, because I think it's going to get, you know, close to that $300 range probably pretty soon. Yeah. And it's not like a full set, like there's top to bottom like a Cosmic Eclipse that has like the character cards and full arts and stuff. So it's not that deep. It is like 160 plus cards, but it just has an unbelievable expensive chase card. And the same reason people are still buying Hidden Fates, and anytime it comes up, they just rush and just buy them all out, is because the Charizard is worth $9 to $1,000. I
actually think that's how it's going to be for the new holiday set too, if they include those gold tag team cards, the Mew Mewtwo, the Charizard Reshiram, and the Pikachu and Zekrom. So if they do that, I think those 3 cards.
I think the holiday set's going to be pretty cool, because they're going to have the gold Reshiram and Charizard, but they're also, I think they just released in Japan like a is it Legendary Heartbeats or something like that?
Yep.
So that's going to kind of be fused in with it. I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's going to be Hidden Fates, because it's like one of those things where like you've ever done something and you're like, oh, you got to follow that up. Do you know what I mean? Hidden Fates is a really hard holiday set to follow up. Exactly. But I think after the initial release, and I think people are appreciating it more, just like people are appreciating right now Shining Legends a lot.
Yep.
I mean, that's so they had Dragon Majesty, and then that's even a few holiday sets back, and people are just now starting to appreciate that. And you see the Rayquaza going for like $300, and the Mewtwo was always a chase card, but now it's starting to gain value. So I think maybe not initially it'll have the buzz as Hidden Fates, but I think later down the road it's definitely going to be appreciated, because you're going to have that gold chase card in there. So
those will be some good sets to maybe invest in now and hold on to for the future. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. That's your investment talk 101 for the week. Don't expect any more from me, because I don't know anything. That's why I have him here.
But yeah, guys, thanks for having me on the channel, man.
Thanks for coming out. It was a lot of fun, and
a little improv, like spur of the moment, like literally 3 hours ago we came up with this. So yeah, I'm glad you had the stuff to record a video, and we can sit down and record one. Yeah.
I'm a nerd, so I'm always ready.
I got my stuff in the car too for the podcast this weekend. But so super cool.
Yeah, well,
I can't guarantee that every time you buy something to me that I'm going to hand deliver it, but in this case I did.
Yeah, that was not expected. I did not expect him to actually bring this with him and hand deliver it. Like you said, I didn't even know he was coming until a couple hours ago, so don't expect that. But he's a good guy, so I would definitely look out for some products for him. You can join the Hydro Pump Podcast Discord, actually. I think you guys do a lot of stuff on there too. So
yeah, maybe I'll link it below.
I'll link it below. I'll link his channel below, and you know what? I'm gonna link NC PackBusters too because he does a lot. They do a lot together with vintage and selling and investing.
Yeah, right before he did the video, I did a FaceTime. I'm like, look who I found.
So I'll link those below. So you guys definitely want to check those out. Join the Discords, all that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, thank you, Adam, for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And that's all we got, guys. It was a fun video, but that's all we have. So we'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.